What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung here, and welcome to my review for Fate Extella the Umbral Star for the PlayStation 4. Upon starting the game, you have 3 different modes you can play. The story mode lets you play through the story of Fate Extella the Umbral Star, which goes through the story of the 3 main characters. You are the master, and those who serves under you are the servants. The servants is really the one you control in the game and are the heavy hitters. Next is the side story, which lets you play through some of the secondary servants that pops up in the story mode. In this mode, you learn about the story from their take. And last is a free mode, which lets you play on any stage you want to and with any of the 16 servants when they become available. So Fate Extella is split up into 2 different types of games. You have the Musou part that lets you mow down thousands of enemies and makes you feel powerful. And when I mean mow down thousands, I really do mean it. Then you have the visual novel aspect of the game, which slows down the game to a crawl, but lets you learn more about the story and characters. For me, it was actually pretty weird to me since you have a super action-packed gameplay and then suddenly you have to sit through 5 minutes of dialogue. Luckily, you hit a button that either speeds up the dialogue or you can skip a scene. Fate Extella the Umbral Star resembles closely to a Dynasty Warriors game. You have your main action attacks, the medium and heavy attacks, which can also be chained up into combos. The characters also has the super powerful moves like the Extella maneuver, which does a powerful continuous attack, the Noble Phantasm, which buffs the character's attacks and defense for a minute or so, and the Moon Dive, which does a powerful area attack damage. Each special ability needs to fill your certain bar before it can be used, except the Moon Dive, which you have to go around and find 3 keys that are placed throughout the map. The combat can become a little bit stale since once you find the right combo you want, you just spam the combo and destroy everything instantly. At the end of the day, most of the characters are similar to each other other than the speed of the characters. What I do love is the speed of the game and how flashy the combos are, but it is hindered by the awful camera that tends to get stuck in walls or just can't keep up with your character's movements. Customization wise, you have a few things you can customize. The first is called Code Cast. With that, you can craft different armors for your master, which gives them different abilities like healing, setting a decoy, or being able to change your characters on the fly. They are limited, so you can't really spam them. Next is the install skill for your servants. Using install skills is a good way to make your characters stronger. To get some install skills, they will drop from defeating aggressors, and what they do is increase your servant's health, strength, defense, and even add an elemental damage to your attacks. Each skill is split up into different colors like the red, blue, and yellow, and when placed next to the same color, they will add a bonus buff to your character. It sucks that that's all you have to do with your character. I really wish they added more customization like different types of weapons for your servant and or better gear for your servant. The areas you fight in are sectioned off into smaller sections that can be traversed around. By following the arrows that are given to you on your map, follow the arrows. When you reach a destination, hit X and your character will move to a different part of the map. The main purpose of the map is that they are territories that has to be captured or defended. Blue means you own the territories, red is owned by the enemy, and flashing red means the territory is currently in battle. So what's the purpose of taking over the section, you might ask? Well, the main purpose is to get rid of the aggressors that are located on the certain section of the part that you want to take over. If you look at the right of the screen, you're given the amount of aggressors that are located there, and the steps to bring them out is to kill a certain amount of minions that are there. By doing that, the red bar will start filling up, and once it's full, the aggressors will spawn. After that, you have to just get rid of the aggressors, and now the section is yours. But this is where the biggest problem of the game comes from. It gets a little bit boring by doing this gameplay loop. Get to the map and capture it by killing the aggressors, protect your sections by killing the aggressors, etc, etc. It just gets boring after a few times doing it over and over and over and over again. Sure, sometimes they will spice it up by doing a little quest that lets you escort a servant to a part of the map or fight a different servant. But most of the time, it's pretty much just capture and defend. Graphically, the game doesn't look that bad, but it's nothing to write home about. Environments has this cool, digitized looking world that reminds me of something out of Reboot. Unfortunately, all the 6 or 7 stages has the same type of looks and can be a little bit boring after a while of playing. And yes, I said 6 or 7 stages, which are shared throughout the main character's stories. On another note, I do like how much enemies the developers decided to put on the battlefield. It's just a few swings of a weapon and you can pretty much take down a few hundred minions. Unfortunately, they only have a handful of enemy models, which can be a little bit boring to look at, and mostly when they all look like Skeef from Dot Hack. Battles do sometimes involve you fighting another servant, which can break up the monotonous of killing those faceless enemies, but they tend to be a little bit stupid, and once you fought one, you pretty much know how they fight, and that's pretty much how they all fight. So at the end of the day, I'm giving Fate Extella the Umbral star for the PlayStation 4 a 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review for Fate Extella the Umbral star. This is Omegabalmung and I am signing out for today. Peace out.